Wait a minute, where's my face? Hmm. Yes. Ooh, like here? We live. We live. I don't feel like finishing anything I started. I don't feel like at all finishing. I want to draw cards. What is? I started so many stuff. Do something small. How many is this? Look how beautiful I used to draw. Look at those beautiful poses. Ah, naked people. Oh, I remember this. I think Assassin's Creed 2, right? Whoa! But, oh, this is almost full. Okay. You can throw it finally away. Here's some great. We're going with ink today. Put that glove on. Dude, I want to draw. I don't want to finish my other things. I just want to draw Josh Kirby. Joshua. Like the. I don't know if anybody ever read anything. Terry Pratchett's. The cover of his book is. Man, it looks like he has black hair. The lighting is all. Yeah, Terry Pratchett, and there's like Josh Kirby's art on that. Do something. I like that duck thing. That's so fun. Like when he was starting back then, he was very close to Frank Frazetta and all the other art. Very like a traditionalist. But then when he met Terry Pratchett, this art got more and more exaggerated. And then I looked at some artworks that were really complex and beautiful, and he made them when he was in his 60s and 70s. But he died 2003. Hmm, time to draw some inspiring art of him. He has all his paintings has a line out. So I think what he did back then is he had an underpainting in red and yellow or something, or black and white, as we say. And then he used diluted oil and painted over it. That would be my conclusion of the way, because everything is outlined. So it's like it has that drawing feel of it. Pretty much. I'm pretty sure that's what he did. speakers are so loud. I really want to move again. Like they have all those boom boxes and all loud music. They're yelling. All I want is my quiet peace. I don't even have a sound I like. What's it called? A boom, really loud sound device. What's that called? Subwoofer. Now I have it. Wait. I really want to color it. Maybe I can do it with it. Because the colors are the best in this artwork. And I love also his horses. Horses are also great. Yeah, really. Maybe some people come into my stream. what I'm seeing there. Thanks! What's up? Yeah, I'm drawing right now. I just turned on the voice. I don't know if I'm loud, maybe too loud. I'm good. I'm Gucci. I'm studying an artist. His name is Josh Kirby. He was like famous in the 80s and 90s, but he's already gone. Famous for his like cover on Terry Pratchett's books. Very crooked proportion. I would say I don't have the 5,000 hours in, maybe like 4,000 hours drawing. Not much. Mostly only maybe 1 hour or 2 hours, and then I get tired. And then I need my beauty sleep. Like Marvel comics and DC comics, because there's so many arts. Like there's a French art style of comics, right? Then there are Italian art, Lupatelli I really like. Then also like Disney art in a comic style. There's so many styles nowadays. maybe Marvel art, right? Because that's the most accessible. Those people are most the main people on the internet. Anime, manga artists, and Marvel, DC comic artists. A very precise style, very sharp shadows, very two shadow system, and then that scratching, right, to blend it in. But also up here and there I'm doing that. Yeah, right. Yeah, I watched also all his tutorials from David Finch and Ryan Benjamin on Proco. Yeah, right. Same. I did that too. Takes a while. That takes you a year. That was fun. Because of David Finch and Ryan Benjamin, I made my pencils like that and bought certain pens. But somehow I'm not like doing it anymore. That was like last year. Here and there I'm using their blending style. Who's what's the other guy? Chang? Cho Chang? And the other one? Already forgot. Those two other. Frank Cho. Now I have it. Cho Chang. What was his name? Ching Chong? I don't remember. Frank Cho, and what's that other guy? David Lee? Something with Lee. Let's see. You can use my watercolors over it. Hope it doesn't smudge. But yeah, of course, I think right now the market is very, like, the competition of comic artists is already very diluted. So you have to move on, right? That's what I feel like. Like, there are all those people out there already, and that art style of comics for DC and Marvel already got dragged out so much. Ah, it's smudgy. I feel like what the Chinese people doing, I find that really appealing. Like, I think, but also like Dave Rapozza, I don't know if you know him. His comic art style is also very appealing. It's different, but it also comes from the non-traditional, from the digital art. I really, I'm in my time, off time, I often look at all the art, what's out there. Old artist. I wonder how like Marvel art will evolve, because it will move on. Lately, I also find I watch like YouTube channels where they show only the pencil art of the DC comics and Marvel comics, and I find that so much better because then you see how skilled they are in their line work. I find that even more appealing than that black and white inking rendering. Very interesting. Like, I feel like something is getting lost when you ink it. I also only find David Finch's pencil art better than his, like, he doesn't render the ink that, but when it gets inked, so much is lost, especially his like feathering with the pen. What do we use here? Very strong. That sounds maybe good. Maybe not. Maybe go to this one. I bought those. Oh yeah, that's my David Finch. My David Finch box. Oh, and this is my Ryan Benjamin box because he really likes this one, right? Those one. Yeah, right. I have so many pens. I love them all. Also, there's the like Japanese fountain pens. They're really expensive, but they save you a lot of times in drawing. Where's that one? I have too much. I think I have every pen you could imagine. Acrylic, alcoholic, watermarkers. They're all great. I don't know what it is. I give up. Because I saw some Koreans, they use only a fountain pen for drawing comics. And oh yeah, that one. This one is great. This costs around 300 bucks. And it has a golden nib, but you can like rotate it and then you can fill out. So it saves you a lot of time. You can also do pointy, right? And then you can that's a expensive one, but it saves you a lot of time because it has everything in one. That was I saw a lot of Korean YouTubers. They use that one, or like I only two. Sang Pen, and the other with I don't know what's his name. The other Ping Pong, I think. Where is it? See, that's what I don't understand. I mean, they're so this is so bright and this is so soft. They're so close. I'll never understand this whole system and also the numbers. And I asked AI to help me with those numbers. I constantly have to. Maybe I need to do the reference board. Oh no, you have to move on. You have to buy all the equipment. No, I think that's also fine, right? Yeah, I feel like I'm less an artist than a pen collector. I constantly buy new pens just because it excites me to use them. Like where holding a new sword, you can. For certain items, also markers determine your art style, right? Like it's clear when people use markers, it shows a certain form of art style. Ah, get out! I try to do water markers lately. I feel like that's a niche on YouTube. Maybe I could, if I get better in it, I could do tutorials because everybody use alcoholic markers. Yeah, right. It's true. But I don't look outside. I don't know how the world looks like. I don't see anything. Where am I? A beautiful I saw your face. Could be browner. Could be more brown. So dark. This is so potent. Saturated. I think that's all you need actually. Color is mostly a distraction. Most rules apply to coloring as same as to black and white. Mine too. Like it's a struggle. I hate it actually. Same. I don't know why I'm doing it. But if I can figure them out, right, that would be amazing. Because right now I don't know what I'm doing. Like it's already too many pens here. I don't know which one I was using. I already forgot. Help! I feel like also for water, blue is kind of gray and gray is kind of blue. There's a cold gray, a warm gray. What happened to the music? Music gone? It gets more and more. Yippee! This is not drawing. $29. Cheap, right? That's why I was thinking about water. Because it's like, holy shit, that's so billy. So cheap. Cause alcoholic costs like 100 or something. I don't know what the market right now is. I bought them 3 years ago, actually. Right? Oh, yeah. You have to go to AliExpress, and then you can. Yeah, right. The sad part is I don't like colors, especially on. I like colors on digital, but colors take a lot of time on sketchbooks. But I know that YouTube rewards people who do colorful artwork, sadly. Unless you have already a name for yourself. That's my main reason. But yeah, I mean, it's just shadows, right? There's no difference. I would say I do the blue because of the sky, right? The bouncing skylight. But in the end, it's all just one shadow I did. I did some, planted some green, maybe the sun. I was thinking buying acrylic markers. I mean, I have this one. This is acrylic, but maybe a really big set. But that's already expensive. But they look also nice. They're like more less saturated. I feel like I can control them more. I feel like water markers are very saturated sometimes, very strong in their coloring. Almost too much. Like from the get-go really strong. I would like to like approach this really like our digital, right? Where you go really mild, not too strong. This is just so much. I have so many pens out already. Getting overwhelmed. My brain is on full power. But I don't switching anymore. When I have like one color in my hand, I try to apply it everywhere where it's to be needed. So maybe I don't never ever have to touch that color again. so it's not getting overwhelmed. Because that's sometimes it's too much. My brain isn't made for that. Maybe this one. Hey, that wasn't that good. I should follow the face form. Right now, I try to draw horses. Horses is lately my favorite. And then, of course, women. Like the human form. But I'm not doing that much lately. I had a weird time. I was only drawing muscular men when I was in school. Everybody was already weird out by that. I wanted to understand the muscles, to be honest. I mean, 2 years ago, I would say dinosaurs was my favorite. Now it's horses. Horsey. Horse. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, I have no issues with the full body. I think if I really put my head in it, then I don't do mistakes. But sometimes I do mistakes because I'm actually don't do the full process anymore. I'm taking shortcuts, and that makes it. Then the mistakes happen. But I think yeah, I mastered the human form. I think I can draw everything now. But yeah, that took a long time. Will take a long time. Human form. A lot of good artists even avoid the human form, right? Like I know a lot of them. They only draw creatures because I know they're not comfortable drawing humans. You can feel it. That's why a lot of monster artists they're not really good with human form. But yeah. But in the end, if you really need to draw the human form out of your mind, it's helpful. But a lot of people who don't know how to do it are still professional artists. They just have a great reference then. And I would say the hardest is still really the action hero poses. Like in action, I also feel like I'm lacking there. I feel like my people are too stiff sometimes. You're right. But the problem is always how much time can you afford to spend into that area, right? While you can also improve in other areas that would elevate your art more. I think I did the mistake. Yeah, that's, I don't know if it's hard to tell, right? It's how much time you want to spend in that area. Because you can be lost in the human anatomy. I did that mistake. I think I spent too much time trying to figure out the human anatomy and never improved in coloring and other stuff as good as I should have. That's really, that's very interesting on art, I think. You could sometimes be obsessed with a subject and still be a very bad artist because you only got obsessed with that one subject, anatomy and stuff. Dang. I wish I really, the main thing really I regret is that I did too much anatomy. I wish I had spent more time in coloring. Because when I see the Chinese artists like Ruan Jia, he doesn't even get bothered with anatomy. He lays out those shapes, and after a while it turns out to be a human. Like, what? Like, his whole approach is such... It's so fast too. He's so fast. And he just started with like... Before that he did like from black and white to painting. But man, I should have done that. Already starting like putting down the big shapes. Because when do you see people naked? So maybe that side of anatomy isn't even that important, right? Yeah, right? The sad part is that art is like a muscle. I had that in a video. I think I got 1,000 clicks. If you stop doing art, it that skill set atrophies. Like, you're getting worse and worse. You have to relearn the old things. So the thing is really like you have to draw probably every week or every day. Mm. Like now I don't do digital that much, and I've just started doing digital again, and I feel like, oh god, I forgot so much. It's now faster to relearn, but still sad. Everything is like a repetition of what I already knew. That's my problem though. I'm doing too many art things at the same time. I just need to like focus on one thing, right? Maybe only digital, maybe only markers. I'm hopping around like a confused child. Hoppity hoop. I'm getting bored too easily. Focus, Padawan. Focus. Yeah, I have a Clip Studio Paint, but right now I'm using Twitter. I feel like that's the thing that maybe as again for YouTube. I switched for to Twitter because I feel like this Twitter isn't used that much. Maybe I prefer digital, but I like how people do traditional art. Like from a drawing, like from a mechanism standpoint, digital feels so much more intuitive. It feels so much, yeah. Oh yeah, right. I feel like digital I'm complete in control, right? But I haven't done digital lately. It's been a while. Sometimes traditional is faster. Oh yeah, I made my own brushes. Took a while. Because I came from Photoshop. So I had a lot of Photoshop brushes. I only need to tweak them. I canceled my subscription in the beginning of this year on Photoshop. Photoshop is the easiest, I think. And it had so many great plugins. Like you don't even need to think about color anymore. But lately it becomes so easy with the AI thingies. Like you can start drawing, right? I'm drawing this person, and then I can select an area and it copies the art style, it copies everything. I don't know. So okay, this is too easy now. I need to move on. I don't know where this is going. For performance wise, I feel like also it works better. I also have Clip Studio. I have Rebel 7. I tried everything. They're all fine, but I think like Photoshop is is still the gold standard. this way. We're gonna use this one. Yeah, I'm surprised too. I'm surprised as much as you are. Something works. You have to see the last one. That was a failure. I'm surprised that everything works out actually. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe that's the enjoyment for markers. They surprise you even. All I do is like doing the black and white. I follow the shadows, right? And then I'm thinking, oh, maybe there's some like blue sky. Maybe there's occlusion here, right? Some more skin on skin, body on body. I'm scared to use black, but I feel like I need to use black at one point. Somewhere. Like here, right? Where the heads are. They need to like be a occlusion shadow, right? And here too. I don't know. I'm too lazy, but maybe I do need to put a sky in the outside, right? But I feel like because when I do that, it looks so weird. You see the whole texture, I think. I feel like I don't want to do it. Like violet and blue or something. Yeah, right. But you have to, right? Sometimes the art really pops when you do that, but it's just tedious, you know. Maybe if I buy acrylic markers in a big chunk, it would be easier. Hmm. Poppity pop. Sometimes it's pop. Like I forgot something. Like here. And then maybe more red lips. Hmm. I feel like this guy needs to be pushed back a little bit. Like his shape doesn't come through. Ah, so many pens, help! It's so crowded here. I'm surprised too. I don't know what I did. It just happened. I don't know. What's popular right now? Jujutsu. But Kenjutsu, like the things I'm the worst in is the mangas. I don't even know how that style works. Let's do some manga art. Monkey. Hoo. This looks nice. It's something like that. Manga hand. I don't know. Out of the way. Yeah, right. I don't know either. That's how I do it all the time. I have like a weird board, and then I do the characters in small, and sometimes like black to like see the composition. And then I have some brainstorm how the person should look like. And then on my then the head. Yeah, right. You just need to start and then switch the frames around, throw certain sides away, right? But don't forget you need to character design, right? The face to have it as a reference. And you're all good. It takes the problem is it takes really long. You have to calculate how much it takes, probably like a year. And maybe you're not even finished because then after a year you're finished and then you want to perfect it. You want to go through it. You want to improve certain things. You want to switch those things around. Yeah, you have to just do it. But yeah, if it's fun. That's what I think. It's easier on paper because I feel like when you're on digital, you cannot like. I only like do it digital when I render it really, but like brainstorming feels so much more intuitive on paper. Like you can lay out the frames in front of you. Oh, that's a great frame of one writer said that you have to like if you don't know how to start or like if you are scared that you are bad, you have to prove to yourself that you are a bad writer or like a bad artist, and then you will improve. Just do a bad story of your characters and go from there. That's the advice. I really like that one. The Rick and Morty artist said that, who like makes the Rick and Morty art. You have to prove to yourself that that you are a bad writer, because then you understand what it means to be good. Yeah, right. I found that advice also very helpful because I was always concerned, oh, how to make it good. I don't know. Just make a bad story and then go from there. That's my life story. I never started in life. What up? Hello. Trying to do anime, but I don't know how to do anime. It always looks like my art. Maybe I used the wrong thing. Need to think about that hand though. Uh, oh, hoo, hoo. Oh, hoo, hoo. Water. Oh, hoo, hoo, watercolors. Does it look like me? I don't think so. And the music always gone. Holy miss the music. Does that look like anime? I'm not quite sure. Wait a minute. Something does not make sense. I think that elbow is too far. Eee. Feels like you need to unlearn something. I think this brush is losing me. I'm losing the brush. I think it's going to die soon. Damn, this music is terrible. Anime. Animanus. That was a good song. Yeah, it is. That's a good thing. Trust me. Something is wrong with me. I'm constantly switching. I think if you want to make a career or something out of it, I think that's a good thing. You need to specialize. I don't know why I'm hopping around all the time. You in that regard already far more advanced than me. Because maybe this because art is also my entertainment. That's the sad part. I don't watch TV. All I have is art. Oh, lost the finger. I am lost. Yeah, right? I feel like in the next 10 years, because nobody wants to be an artist anymore after AI. There will be, but there will still be a shortage of artists. And you know where the money goes from the government, the tax money to support art? It goes on artists like you. Like a lot of countries support like artistry. Cozy. What's out there right now? Not much. Let's say the light is hitting him. That was a red yellow, I would say. Oh, we made that choice. Reminiscent. I'm not scared. I am not scared. Interesting. Yeah, maybe online. But remember, when I was young, I was in that, what's that called, portfolio courses for artistry in Berlin. And we had a lot of portfolio artist courses. And then I was looking last week in Berlin, and all those I knew were all gone. Like, there's no, like, there's a missing supply of people who want to even study art and stuff. Maybe they all gone went online. Could be also it, right? All right. I saw certain things like back then there were like old master classes in the 1600, 1700, and they could survive, they could live from it, only to like play in front of the dukes, the princess. I think that's all already was long time gone, and now everything gets replayed. Hold my hand, hold me, remember me. I feel like I shouldn't play too much with the face. I think this all would be a mistake. Yeah, but maybe it's doing art for money. It's always in the beginning was the wrong reason. Could be. Like I follow a lot of German artists that started a year ago, and they are so desperately trying to make money out of it. And I think that's already the wrong thing to do. Like that's you setting you up for failing because you're expecting money already, or like maybe that was never the intent to begin with. Could be. I have no idea. Like they're giving themselves, they're only like drawing for 2 years and always giving them title full-time artist here. Oh god, already? Then they quit and they'll never draw again because there was no money in it. But maybe the expectation to make money out of should never be the goal. I think like I think someone on Discord said that. I really like that word. They don't call it a generation. There's a reason why. Hmm? They call the time a certain time span as a generation, right? Because in that generation, people generated something, right? Because everybody who didn't create something or generate it is not part of a generation. They're just consumers. Maybe art is like great to be part of a generation. This looks all bad. I'm giving up soon. I want to push everything back. I want to make everything dark. His whole face, I feel like. Because I feel like when he bends over, everything needs to be dark. Should I do it? But maybe with a green. Make it even worse. Oh, I'm so scared. Oh god, what am I doing? Help! Now his whole face is gone. I don't know. I never thought about that. I went with the flow. Oh god, it gets worse. Help! Oh god. What is a shadow even? Everything is light, let's be honest. And maybe that didn't work. Could be. Maybe we need to push it even more back. Could also be it. You know what? think I fucked up. Oh god. Let's forget that. Let's forget that this ever happened. Nothing to see here. Let's draw some horses. I thought about a dinosaur for a second. Scratch that. Mayday, mayday. See, my brain is actually empty. Drawing a horse from memory. There's nothing in my brain actually. Let's see what I was doing.
That Gabrielle LT girl made you start posting on to me and maybe even start some live streams too. But it's something to do to get there.
Yo, if you see my first video, I started with AI videos. That's what I was doing. And then I don't know. I feel like if I don't stream, because I was throwing away a lot of artworks because it was piling up.
That Gabrielle LT girl really puts my heart. And let's feel perfect. Awesome. An easy face.
Aw. Yeah, I don't think about that. For me, it's more like a fire save. Most artworks you see on online, I already like threw them away. I think the main reason really was because I was throwing away so much art and sketchbooks because it was piling up. And I feel more comfortable when it's like on YouTube. So maybe it's not all gone. And I feel like I wanna be seen, right? That inner urge, because I don't think people believe me. What? Yeah, right. It's really hard. Horses are hard. I like this is from my memory, and it's not very good, like accurate. That's all what's left in my brain. I think the inner urge to be seen, I think that's what I'm doing on YouTube. Because I feel like people don't believe me when I say I don't watch TV. I don't do, when I go home, I will just draw and then I go to sleep. They cannot imagine that. Because I don't know how much time I have left. So maybe this on YouTube, it's all I have. Like it's like all the memories of me. Maybe they use this in the future for like recreating history. But it is a lot of time by yourself, like all the time. It's nicer if people see how much time you spend. It is a lot of time, son. I was on Discord with Art, but sometimes like Art is like very quiet. You don't talk much, I think. Like in order to get something done.
But Gabrielle LT girl, lots of people know I'm an artist, but not all of them know I tried. That's why I want to start posting more often and in more social medias so they can see my drawings.
Yeah, right.
At Gabrielle LT girl, he said, and I often feel insecure with the offensive face.
Hmm. I don't know. I mean, if your art is really ugly all the time, I would also be. If it's really bad, right? I would also be like. But now I'm on a skill level where it's kind of okay. But yeah, I think I have that. I had that same feeling, but I also was really bad. So of course, if you're really bad, right? There's a reason you shouldn't like show too much bad art. Like people say, don't be brave and stuff, but I think you shouldn't like share too much bad artwork, especially on YouTube, right? I'm making the mistake all the time, just in order to have content. I'm showing my worst art, but I think that's maybe a mistake. I should be more insecure about that. Maybe there's something to it. I think it's very logical, your fear. Maybe you didn't expect that answer. The other answer is always, oh no, don't do it, just do it. Be brave. Yeah, no. If my art is really bad, what the hell? It would be embarrassing. Like I have need some standards to myself, right? I need to be good. I don't want to be one of the modern artists.
The thing is that I have no problem letting my art fall into rubbish. It's just I don't like it.
Really? Okay. But if you suck, you should never show your. I think on a live stream it's okay to show bad art. Wait a minute. Is it like that? Oh, yeah. You know what art I don't like? It's that where they're like drawing perfectly photographic images, like from another photo. I don't understand those artworks. Like, I don't think that's impressive. It's just a lot of time invested in something that looks like a photo. How do horses look like?
At Gabriella's tea garden, I mostly showed it finished cow, natural. He was
Oh yeah, doodles are cool. True. Maybe it depends also on the artwork. Like these funny. I like that one guy who like doodled this whole house. I copied all his doodles. That was fun. That's very simple. Doodly doo. But yeah, also that. I think you cannot do anything wrong with doodles. I was in art class and I hate that whole uh, native, I don't know what's it called, narrative about
Gabriella.
show whatever is. um,
Yes, I think I just have to calm down. Thinking great is just what's the important thing is to be happy with your work and to always be useful. At Gabriella's tea garden, trying to learn that
Oh, see, that's what I didn't like. That whole being yourself stuff. I never liked it that. I was in art class and they're constantly taught about that. Like that modern narrative that every art is good, everything is beautiful. I'm not one of those. I'm a little bit old school on that. There's never space for the feet. That's rude.
at Gabriella T. Girl. You went to art school. I had art as a subject, but it was mostly art history, which is super nice too, TBH.
No, I just had like a lot of art courses here in Berlin. Not like a fully university art degree. I just paid out of my own pocket. After work, I went there and stuff. But I have like a certification of that I'm a graphic designer and I'm an illustrator. But I never studied that. Like, I don't have an art degree. I did only those courses. And all the people I know from also the courses, a lot of people change to something else.
LLT girl. I considered going to an art university in the future, but I prefer being a self-taught artist instead.
Yeah, it's just lost. What's that? 3 years? And in Germany, I don't know. Yeah, right. And you lose a lot of money. I never could like fathom, because that's a lot of time. You pay a lot of money, and you have it really hard to make money on the side. And what if if what the main scarcity I had was, what if the teacher sucks? Like, what if that artist is one of those modern ones that are really bad, and I cannot learn anything from them, right? I mean, look at the internet, right? We learn from David Finch, we learn from the best, right? Online. That's just already good enough, I think. Can't get any better. They're in the field. Yeah, nothing makes sense. I mean, a sin.
At Gabrielle LT girl. Yes, it's surprising how there are free tutorials online. Having faith.
I think there's nothing better than that, right? And it saves you so much time. Uh, uh, Something does not look right. Alright, let's forget that horse ever existed. Let's forget about that one. Let's look at actual horse references.
At Gabrielle LT girl. No really good horses BTW.
Dang!
Especially from memory double exclamation mark.
Yeah, I need to improve that. It's been a while, like I'm drawing horses every day. They're so difficult. Like the relationship, the proportion of the length of the legs sometimes throws me off. Could some horses have really big heads? It's very, very confusing. Let's do that movement. I feel like studying a certain subject or not, right? Frees your brain up when you do actually the digital or a full rendered art of it. Then you can be more concerned about other things because you nailed that horse so good already in your head. That sounds weird. Maybe I should improve my English. 40. Oh, we're running out of space. So many pens here. I can barely move. I mean, I did the portfolio course. I was thinking going to university and study it. I got rejected 3 times, and then I just said, oh my god, I'm running out of money. I actually need a job. So maybe I'm biased about university. But still, the people I know who went to the university in Berlin, in Halle, they're all not artists anymore. They all quit. So even with a degree, they all quit. I don't know what's worse. Like having that art degree and not doing it anymore? Or never doing it in the first place?
Gabrielle LT girl. Honestly, I would never imagine myself doing it. I really love drawing loudly crying face.
Yeah, right? You have to choose your burden. I feel like when I'm drawing, I feel like I'm doing something progressive. Like I'm generating really something for that describes me and my generation. That's what I feel like. And I feel like it's even meaningfuler when even if nobody watches live stream, I feel like it makes like even people can finally see. Maybe not now, but maybe in 100 years, this video will still be up here. And some historian will look at it. Look at that weird guy. He's talking to himself. Oh God. He lived 100 years ago. Hey, people just sit there and draw? They still use physical pens? What? They didn't just said, make me a image, and it appeared? What's the... He's the big one. Isn't he? Man, crazy. 100 years ago, there were so many horses, especially in Europe. It was the main transportation. Everybody had a horse. There were so many horses. So many of them. So many different breeds. They've all gone. Oh God. All replaced already by a machine, right? Already replaced by the machine called the car. Like I see some certain areas in Berlin and they call them after the old, because people from other areas came and parked their horse there. Reiterhof. And you can still like see the whole reason why that street was laid out like that. Crazy. Even like in the inner cities, the certain narrowing of certain streets, they aren't made for cars. They are made for horses. Amazing. Once you see it, you cannot unsee it. How important the horse was for the last 2000 years. Let's do that. Get some pinkish in there. Here. Here. And here. All right. 2 hours. Time of it. 0. Let's do some digital. Whew, that took a while. Took seriously 2 minutes or something. I'm gonna do digital now. That was it. I had a frog. I was drawing a frog digital. Dundee. I just need to clean. Oh, this doesn't fit. Everything in theme box it to a certain art style. I have so many pens. I'm insane. I should stop. I just bought new ones though. Right, 1, 2. This one in here. And there, that one here, that one here. Question is, something is missing. Ah. Yeah, that's perfect. Where's mine? Oh, there. Oh, the wrong table. Wrong. Oh, there we go. Look at my little frog. Isn't he cute? Little froggy. Of course he is. There they are. Dee, 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 dee. Really like that song. Beautiful. I have three tablets. I have the Heon tablet, then I have this one, the big one, the I think 24 vacuum, and then have a vacuum 16 tablet, and then I have the what's that called, Lenovo tablet, and then I have a small one, a small vacuum with Bluetooth. But it doesn't matter actually. It takes longer. I could draw with the mouse. It's all where you have to apply the color, right? But yeah, I think it's not hard, but it takes far longer then. Wait a minute. Something is broken again. My pen pressure is not here anymore. It's here, but it's not on. You see, that's Critter has that issue all the time with the pen pressure. Yeah, right. I never tried Apple, but I saw Procreate, and Procreate is ooh. Well, I had that. I did, like, next to my job, I did a lot of courses at in my city, and but I got rejected by art school 3 times. Maybe Activist Inc. So I would say my knowledge is not bad, right? Something is wrong. Why is the pen pressure not working again? This is Critter in a nutshell. No pen pressure. All the time. Let's restart this one. Nothing changed. Oop. Mayday, mayday. I don't know why my pen pressure not working. But I guess we run with opacity. Maybe not. Every time I have to, like, find and yeah, maybe I have to stop using Critter then. If it's constantly having that problem with the pen pressure, I don't know if I could make it work then.
Your knowledge is absolutely good.
Hey, I'm still learning. I'm still a learner. I don't know what to do.
Pathology
You could go.
said, I'm a fine art student, third year, and I think you draw better than me.
True, true. Because I'm a genius. Hiya! Didn't fix it. Yeah, it's like a mileage, right? How much time is put into it. Mm, doesn't nothing works. This is really sad. All the time on Critter. Maybe I have to give up on Critter. Because I don't know. It looks perfect. Oh, yeah. Oh man, you could use this. Hmm? Is it broken? Technical difficulties. Let's restart Critter. See, that's why I don't like digital art anymore. Let's see, maybe it works now. I'm full of hope. Really. Reloading. Almost there, almost there. Clean. All clean now. Can turn off the light. Is that your real hair? Also, Critter takes a long time to load. Didn't fix it. Yeah. I need to probably restart my PC. That's the issue. Did not fix anything. Alright. You can use it at that. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. That one. No, wait. Here we go. The problem with Windows Ink is there's a delay in the color picking, which is also not nice. Forgot my color. What was all this?
Gabrielle LT
Ah,
think I'm gonna log off from YouTube for tonight, but it was a really nice stream.
all
Your
right.
art is incredible. And super nice talking to you.
Thank you.
Laughing face.
See ya.
Gabrielle LT girl. IA.
Hmm. Oh, that doesn't work. Good to know. Hmm. That's the issue. need a color layer below it. There we go. That, that looks really dramatic. I like it. Let's go with darker, right? it so weird in the color? Wait, what? Why is it changing the color? What to say? I was playing too much with that. Now I don't like it anymore. But that feature is not the same as in Photoshop. The main thing I'm missing compared to Photoshop is really that randomness in the jitter and the texture. It, it it's really missing here.
Each made a bomb.
Bomba Quiche.
Dang that could be good branding.
The what? Wait, I didn't understand. Thanks! I'm a genius. I don't know what to do. Oh. Wait till you see the magic with the highlight. Ooh. Then you think I'm a magician. Haven't even touched the lights. work? Oh yeah, good. I was wondering. See how that effect works. Little frog. What time is it? Oh god! Yeah, I wanted to do then when I have cleaned all the colors and then detailed this one. I wanna do the lights and then it's already finished. So I'm almost close to finish. Oh, Okay, the thing here. Right? Let's do this and this, and instead of color, because I don't want to change the shapes, I do screen. Screen is going into the light. Another texture. Oh, damn, is that right? It's so much better. So cool. Like here. I think that's it. Huh? This is all confusing. What happened? Where is it? That's strange. Damn it. Whatever. All right. Gonna have to go to work for 2 hours. Yeah. Wait, where's my OBS?